Yo, the struggle with being a black man in America, in corporate America, and being blatantly disrespected to your face and not being able to respond in a way that helped you survive in the streets that you came up in.
Facts.
I just went through some crazy shit at work, coworkers talking reckless, and my first instinct was to slap the shit out of them, which I don't want to lose my job. I got bills. But luckily, I'm able to survive in both realms. So I eloquently crafted an email to HR supervisors. But just that frustration, like I don't understand why the fuck we always gotta go. Like I don't know, man. I might not even post this.
Yeah, I dealt with similar stuff, bro. Like I used to be in banking, right? I used to work in banking with, you know, dreads and all, locks and all, dreads, whatever they call them. And there was an angle I dealt with this too. I did not understand the racism there, bro. Like I was like the first black person there. I was a teller. I was like the first black teller, and everybody else was white or Hispanic. Hispanics were cool. I didn't understand why the white people were so racist there, bro. Like I'm like, we all got the same job. All got the same position. And they had this thing there where you could actually personally message other people and like IM each other. They would IM each other about me. And then what happened is because the main manager was a minority and she was Puerto Rican, she hired more black people to be tellers along with me. So we had two more blacks that came, and I realized they started to become a separation between the blacks and the whites. And not because we wanted to be separated. We actually felt like, oh yeah, cool. I mean, I talked to these black people, like we felt like, oh yeah, yeah, cool. Like we good. We found out that they was talking about us behind their back and they were saying slick remarks and stuff and trying to belittle us. And it's like, why do white people do that? Why do y'all do that? We just all trying to be unified here. We all got the same position, or maybe they were mad because us black people who they probably felt was supposed to be lower than them got the same position, making the same amount of money as them. I don't know what it is, but it was time. There was this one really. I'm 6'2", bro, and there was this really short dude. He's probably about 5'4". I'm not gonna say his name. A white dude, and he used to talk to me reckless, bro. He used to talk to me crazy. And I'm like, do you understand where I'm from and how I had to survive just like him? I had to literally survive like the same way I had to survive growing up, which is through fighting or even look. Sometimes it was through intimidation, looking scary and saying certain things like, "Yo, nigga, I come straight for your chin." Like, I can't say that in the corporate setting when you're working for a bank. You can't say those type of things. You get fired. I can't slap the out of him like my niggas just said right here. You feel what I'm saying? I can't just slap him. I can't just punch him straight in his gut. I can't do stuff like that. I can't. So what do I do? You know, in the situation. So now I'm independent and I don't work for anybody. Uh, I work for myself. But what I'm saying is, that's why I was like, that's one of the reasons why I was like, I gotta get out of corporate America because if I slap the S out of him, then they're gonna try to press charges. They're gonna fire me, all types of things. But it's very frustrating because we grew up on a different code. When you grow up in the urban neighborhoods of black people and everything like that, it's a different street code. It's a different code. And how you gotta Dame Dash talks about it. It's a whole different code. It's a whole different code. It's frustrating, and maybe we need to have this conversation more about blacks being in white corporate America. It's a totally different world than how they probably grew up. And maybe we need to talk about blacks actually owning our own businesses and actually other businesses coming together and collaborating and putting the money together like how these corporations do. Have these different investors and things like that and going public. It's a conversation to have, you know what I mean? Yeah.